Hey guys, so I'm here back for another video. I just wanted to talk about the things that I did to study for pharmacology and for nursing skills, and I just kind of shed light to how I studied for the classes and I did pass. So I hope that this can help you guys out. So as for pharmacology, I got the Focusing on Pharmacology book. I'll insert a picture. And basically what I did was I did not read each and every word. However, I did start out that way in the beginning because you're almost tempted because you're so used to the classes. You read the chapter, you review it, and then you answer the questions. For my particular class, I found that reading the entire book word for word was a complete waste of time, and it was not efficient. So what I did was I actually learned from White. She's Ive Nurse on kind of explained her study routine and how she would read the books and how she would not read word for word, which is what I kind of did. I kind of incorporated that method. I just kind of, what you do is for each paragraph you want to read the first couple, I would say first one or two sentences and the last sentence, and just you kind of get like a whole summary of what that paragraph is about, because I know some of those chapters are at least, it could be 30, 50 pages long, so you don't really have that much time to be reading word for word all those pages, like, ooh. And what I also did was, with the paragraph thing, kind of paid attention to the bold words, paid attention to the key terms, know your key terms, and however you memorize, just do that. My thing is flashcards. I tend to get it when I'm just like drilling in my head, and if I have like 50 flashcards, I wouldn't go like 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way to 50. I divide it into stacks of, we'll say, 10 stacks of 5. That's just an example. So I'd only learn 5 drugs at a time, and then I'd move on to the next, and then after I know the next ones, I'll incorporate the old ones just to refresh my memory. And when you're doing your drugs, however you would memorize, if it's writing something down 10 times, or if it's getting your flashcards, or if it's both. For me, I will be honest, it was both. I had to write it down 10 times, and I had to review my flashcards as well. So for me to be effective and efficient, I have to work really hard. So that is what I did for like the terms and the drugs themselves. Our teacher actually kind of said, okay, this is the drug you need to know, highlight, blah, 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 know this drug. I have learned that we are going to continue pharmacology throughout the rest of my processes, throughout the rest of my program. So I believe each process will add more and more drugs and go more in depth with those drugs. This class was just kind of like an opener. Okay, like these are amoxicillins, and these are your blood pressure drugs and diabetes drugs, and this kind of like a very intro pharmacology class, which was what I just took. If you are able to record your lectures, I would highly recommend that. I cannot record my lectures, so kind of sucks. I'm so used to recording my lectures. I've always recorded my classes ever since I took anatomy, all my science classes, anatomy, physiology, microbiology. I've recorded all of those classes, and it has truly helped me personally. It depends who you are, and also depends how you write notes too, because if you record, you never miss anything, even if your teacher is just talking way too fast and you can't like keep up with, writing each and every word that they say, you have your recording. But my institution does not allow us to record. So if you can record, I would definitely highly recommend it. It's like an extra study tool that you can use. Anything is better than nothing. Also, you want to make sure that you take good notes. What I mean by good notes is you kind of have to learn how to be a note taker, and you can't just be writing every single word that comes out of your instructor's mouth, because it's just not efficient, and you want to focus on the important parts. You kind of want to recognize when your teacher is kind of emphasizing on something, and you want to pay attention to that. If they talk about any boxes associated with what they're talking about, you want to make sure you write down what box that is. I keep my book open when I'm doing my notes, and that way I can kind of follow along. Okay, when he says, okay, box 31-3, I want you to read, and obviously it's something important, so he's kind of emphasizing right there, so you want to make sure you highlight that box or write down what box that is and the page number. That way it's kind of easier when you're going through your notes at home. You know what page to find it on and what box it is, and it's just more efficient studying, and really that is what you need to do now that you're in nursing school. You can't waste time trying to find things. You want to make sure you're as efficient and organized as possible. So yeah, you want to take good notes, pay attention to what your teacher is emphasizing on, pay attention to what drugs your teacher is emphasizing on. Again, take a highlighter, anything that helps you personally remember, do what you have to do so you can get the right information and get it correctly and efficiently. That is kind of your goal here when you're sitting there listening to the teacher. You want to get all the information, write everything down, and hopefully have read the chapter, or the SWOT reading, so to speak, before class, so you kind of know what to expect. So you're not sitting there like frazzled, like I don't know what the heck is going on. So class, always be ready for class. Don't go into class unaware of what's going on, what chapter. Like, you cannot do that anymore if you have before. It's very crucial that you know what's going on, because chances are it's not going to be just a little bit of information. You're going to have to know a lot of information and digest it and really understand what's going on. If you can, to the best of your abilities, that would be a great help. Back of the book questions was very crucial for my class, really a big part of our tests. Our chapter obviously, and helps you to figure out, okay, do I know what this chapter is about? Do I know the answer to these questions? Any practice questions or anything that you can practice without, before doing your actual test is a great study tool and helps you prepare for your test. That's what I am slowly learning going into NP1, Nursing Process 1. It's a nursing fundamentals and med-surg. I am learning practice questions are the best, not only for your test, but also for our NCLEX at the end of our whole program. So that's just another tip. Always do practice questions. Yeah, that is my advice for pharmacology and learning pharmacology as far as my program is concerned. Now I'm going to go into how I studied for nursing skills. So what I did for nursing skills, I definitely read the book. This one I did read top to bottom, every word. It was sometimes a lot, but it was a lot of information that we definitely needed to know every part of. I practiced the skills that we were taught during that lab period or lab day. If we were taught to do vital signs, I was doing vital signs on family members at home. We had like lab skill hours that we could go in and practice. However, I did not do that. I just kind of practiced at home with my family. But definitely take advantage of all your resources that you have if you don't have anyone to practice at home with. You have to know your skills to get checked off and to pass the class, of course. Just be organized, be prepared, be proficient in all your doings here in nursing school. You want to make sure you're ahead of the game and just always on top of it. You know what's going on, you know what you're reading about, you kind of make sense of it in your head, and then when you go into class, you just kind of like, it's just kind of settling in and you're really absorbing and you're really learning. Everyone definitely has to figure out their own study method and what works for them. Not every two people are the same. So you definitely have to just kind of do everything and see what fits for you and what's easier for you and what helps you remember the information and helps settle in your brain so you really absorb and really learn. And I hope that you have found this video helpful. I am trying to just make videos kind of just through my nursing journey, and I hope to help someone in need. That is what I'm here for. So, thanks for watching. Bye.